Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Lorene HD, for a new video on, well, I guess a pretty personal video, some would say, on how I contracted genital herpes 5 years ago. But before I get into that story, please, I have a quick favor to ask you guys. If you enjoy my content or find it useful, please hit the subscribe button, because I am trying to get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube so that I can access YouTube studios where they have much better equipment than I do, and I can access classes for shooting and editing. And if you've seen some of my content, we both know that I desperately need it. So please take a moment, hit the subscribe button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But back to how I contracted genital herpes. It's interesting because a lot of people ask me this question, and I answer this question a lot. And somehow in 2 years that I've had this channel uploading videos on like everything on how to live with herpes, I've never shot a video on how I contracted it. But anyways, better late than ever, so here we go. I had sex. I had sex with my then partner, just like we had sex before and like we had sex after, but for some reason after that particular time, about a week later, I started feeling flu-like symptoms and really like discomfort and pain in my groin and burning sensation when I peed, and like overall just like, oh my god, what the is wrong with you? Did he give it to me? Did I give it to him? Did he have it all along? Did he know about it? Did I get cheated on? Did I have it in my body for a long period of time and somehow it just magically appeared? I agonized over all those questions, and my GYN was not able to answer those questions. I was not able to answer those questions because, as far as I know, there's no medical way to know how long you've had the virus for in your body. So it was just impossible to retrace what had happened before that outbreak to cause that outbreak. So frustrating. And then I realized, does it matter? Like, is it going to make my outbreaks more or less pleasant if I contracted it from a cheating boyfriend, from a one-night stand, from oral sex, from anal sex, from vaginal sex? No. I get super annoyed when people ask me, so what happened? Like, how did a girl like you end up with herpes? Huh? A girl like me? What is that supposed to mean? How did a person like you end up being so uninformed and clearly judgmental? So you probably got it by now, but the real reason why I never shot a video regarding how I contracted herpes is just because I don't think it's a relevant piece of information in the grander scheme of your diagnosis. What is a relevant piece of information is to know that you can contract herpes from unprotected oral sex, that you can transmit or contract herpes even with the use of condom, or that it's transmittable even without the presence of symptoms. Like, those are critical pieces of information to know. But the idea that you did something to contract this, to me, just like feels like we're feeding the stigma of herpes happens to people who do blank, rather than just like to people who have sex in general. I noticed that at the end of the day, that's what people are looking for. Like, people are looking for a behavior to pin down and to be like, okay, as long as I don't do this, then I'm safe. And some people with herpes are probably also guilty of that. Like, I'm sure there's some of us who used to think, you know, as long as I don't sleep around, I'm fine, or as long as I don't have penetrative sex, I'm fine, or other misconceptions, and like at the end of the day, we're here. So if people ask you this question and it makes you feel uncomfortable because you feel like you shouldn't have to answer this question, like they're expecting some kind of answer when the real answer is just like, I don't know, I had sex and a week later I woke up and boom. Then I strongly encourage you to answer something like this, like, you know, I contracted herpes by having sex. Nothing more, nothing less. Of course, I understand that some people end up contracting herpes as a result of a traumatic experience like a sexual assault. And hearing your diagnosis in that case is 1,000 times harder, because not only you have to process the psychological pain of that assault, but also you have to deal with the aftermath of having contracted something from it. And it sucks. Like, it's unfair, and I get it, and I'm with you. And it's not something that you can undo, or it's not something that you can erase from your memory, but it's something you can choose to give more or less importance to. And it's not because it happened at the same time, or if it happened via the same person, that the two are the same. And as much as you can, I would strongly encourage you to dissociate the two and to really try to focus your healing on that traumatic experience, and like really leave herpes at the back burner. It should be the least of your worries. Let me just remind you that it's a skin condition, that it's harmless, and that there's more people in the world that have it than not. Okay, maybe not genital herpes. More people have it on their lips, but if it's inconvenient to have on your genitals, do you think it's convenient to have it on your lips? No. I don't care if you enjoyed the video or not, because this is 100% what I think. Take it or leave it. But if you want to leave a thumbs up because you dig, don't let me stop you. I'm super curious to hear how you react to the question, so what happened? How'd you contract herpes? Like, is it something that you find irrelevant or invasive or important, or something else that doesn't have to start with an I? Just let me know, drop it in the comments below, and if you want to DM me privately, go on my Instagram account at LoreenHD and drop me a DM. That's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you soon.